know, I'm back. It's been a minute. I just want to come back on here and just yap about something that I've been really into as of late. And if you don't know me very well already, you probably don't know that I'm very late to the party for a lot of different things. I made my Discord server like a few years ago, but like it was like way like after it was known by a lot of people to make Discord servers. So like I'm just saying, like, I'm late to a lot of things. Like, I first watched Star Wars only a few years ago, and started One Piece over this summer, barely, and I'm barely on that one. I think I watched that 167 today, so I still got a lot of ways to go. So I'm late to the party on a lot of things. Another thing I've been late to the party on is Chainsaw Man, but I'm catching up, and boy oh boy did I want to yap about it, because it is just so peak, and it is just so awesome, to the point that I have a few of the mangas with me. Not with me, but I've bought a few of them. Just to give you some perspective, this is the current amount of Chainsaw Man volumes that I own. I got 1 through 7, and then I'm currently reading 8 right now. I've read 1 through 7, and I'm currently reading 8. And I have watched the Reze Arc movie, but this is where I'm going to get into my story of like how I've been getting into it. A friend of mine wanted to see the Chainsaw Man Reze Arc movie when it was coming out, and he's really into the manga and anime and stuff, and obviously loved the Reze Arc, and offered if I wanted to come see it with him. So I said, I haven't even read the manga, I haven't even watched the anime, but sure, why not? So then I decided, I was going to tag along, and then we went and saw the movie, and I knew absolutely nothing. I was just thrown into it. I didn't know any of the backstory of any of the characters. I didn't know what the heck was going on with anybody. So it was like, I expected to be very confused. And then I watched that movie, and I actually enjoyed myself so much, even though I knew absolutely nothing of what was going on. I still was able to kind of figure out what was going on. And there's like plot twists that I was not expecting since I had not read the manga and stuff. But the fact that I was still able to enjoy that movie so much, I was like, okay, this is a special series that I want to get into. So then I decided, what, I'll try reading the first volume of the manga, and see how I like it. And I read that, and I was like, okay, I need all of them now. So now it's time for me to spend a whole lot of my money on getting the rest of these volumes. As you can see, I'm up to 8, like I told you guys, I showed you before. I think it's just really stellar storytelling, and it's just really unique, because it's very violent, and there's like some like suggestive themes and content in some parts, but like it all feels like very like overall feels like it fits with the story and just helps tell the story. And it's just like, it's like relatable, but it's like not. It's like relatable, but in a totally different like world, but it's like in the same world that we're living in today, but it's like not. It's like really strange. I don't know how to describe it, except that it's just so well put together, and there's a good amount of depth. Definitely not to the same extent as One Piece, because that is like the most depth in like any series ever created. But it still has like a lot of good amount of depth that like makes all these additional characters that Tatsuki Fujimoto like writes about and creates, like it makes you want to learn more about them, and like where they came from, and why they are who they are at this current time in the manga. Just learn more about them and why they're doing what they're doing, and see what happens next for Denji, the main protagonist. And I won't be talking about any spoilers in this, but I just wanted to yap and say that I have been really enjoying it. Currently on volume 8. I've only watched the first 2 episodes of the anime, because I'm focusing on the manga right now, trying to catch up with the manga, and then watch the anime, but I'm probably just going to rewatch the anime like after recording this or something. Not rewatch the anime, but watch it for the first time after recording this, because like I know everything that happens then, because it goes up to the Katana Man arc, which goes up to volume 5. It goes up to volume 5, and I've read through 7. So I'll definitely be watching the anime very, very soon. Like I said, I watched the first 2 episodes, and then I was like, I'm gonna pause, catch up more with the manga, and then return to the anime. So I'm probably gonna make that return to the anime today or in the near future. And then I'm definitely gonna rewatch the Reze arc movie, because that is gonna hit even harder now that I have seen all the lead up to it in the manga, and we'll see the lead up to it in the anime as well. But yeah, I haven't felt this way about a series in a long time. The main one being One Piece, and like that is just so long. So I haven't decided yet about One Piece, because it's like there's so much depth to that I feel like if I tried to talk about where I'm at right now and like what I think of it right now, besides the fact that I love it, I get a lot of people being like, he's barely on episode 167, which is true. I'm barely there, and late bloomer again. But I just thought that something like Chainsaw Man was like, it had a good amount of depth while also still being like able to condense into like one video that is not too like I'm dragging everything on, But anyways, yeah, just love Chainsaw Man. Keeps getting better. Currently on the International Assassins arc as the time of this recording. We'll probably make more videos just talking about how I love the series, and when I finish catching up with the manga and stuff, like maybe doing some rankings, whatnot. But yeah, and more live streams to come, because I got winter break now, so I'm gonna be on that grind now on the YouTube, so make sure to keep an eye out for those live streams. Probably gonna be streaming a lot of like Fortnite on that range grind, and also that Breath of the Wild to do that 100% grind with the Korok seeds and everything. So it's gonna be fun, and yeah, that's really about it. So I'll see you guys in the next video or the next stream. So later, and peace.